International Criminal Court has sentenced former Lord's Resistance Army rebel commander Dominic Ongwen to 25 years in prison for war crimes and crimes against humanity committed in northern Uganda. He had been convicted in February on 61 counts of crimes in relation to his involvement in the deadly attacks on IDP camps in Pajule, Odek, Lukodi and Abok between 2002 and 2005. NTV Uganda's Edward Muhumuza spent the day following the case and our reports.
All rise. Veuillez vous lever.
The judges said in the pre-sentencing submissions, prosecution asked for 20 years in prison for Dominic Ongwen. The victims asked for life imprisonment, which was declined by the court. But the defense asked for an even lighter sentence, so light that they wanted him tried under the Acholi traditional justice system, with community service one of the options. That was declined too. But remember, crimes for which Dominic Ongwen was convicted attracted 30 years in prison, and so the judges had to look at all the options and submissions and settled for 25 years, meaning Ongwen will spend 20 years in prison after deducting the 5 years he's been under incarceration. But still, the 20 years will be reviewed after him serving 2/3 of the sentence.
The chamber sentences you to a total period of imprisonment of 25 years as a joint sentence for the 61 crimes of which you were found guilty.
So from today, Dominic Ongwen has 30 days within which to appeal this sentence. If he does, which we already know he will, then we will have to wait for the appeals chamber to determine the appeal. But in the meantime, according to the 3 judges, reparation or compensation to the victims is ongoing, a process which can only be stopped if Dominic Ongwen is finally acquitted.
The majority is confident that this joint sentence adequately reflects the strongest condemnation by the international community of the crimes committed by Dominic Ongwen and acknowledges the great harm and suffering caused to the victims. At the same time, such a joint sentence acknowledges Dominic Ongwen's unique personal history and safeguards the prospect of his successful social rehabilitation and consequently the concrete possibility of future reintegration into society.
So where will Dominic Ongwen be in the meantime? Well, he will remain in the ICC detention until the 30 days within which to appeal. If there is no appeal, then he will be transferred into a quote-unquote standard prison in one of those countries that have an MOU with the court to incarcerate its convicts. And if he appeals, then we will have to wait for a period which the court says will either be long or short. Edward Muhumuza, NTV.